Good day, guys. If you're just coming across this page, this is Ghana Joshua Dalami, the analyst. So, this is April 14th, Tuesday, over where I'm at 2026. So, it's just to give you guys this is a follow up video on the first video we dropped on the before the market opened for this week on what we were going to be looking out for on gold, and this was our analysis. So market opened at around 4,750, and it started with this gap where in our analysis before the market opened we said we were hoping market opens with a strong bullish drop, which it did, and it was a gap. So what did we say? We said that we're gonna wait for price to break, then come back for a retest around that same level it broke, then maybe hop for a sell. But guess what happened? Look at the current price market is at this point. And as of yesterday, when market gapped, it started forming a new shape again, because this guy now that got recovery, you know, he got clearer today on the next day. But as of yesterday, I was just observing most times, so I didn't really take any trade because I wasn't sure of this guy. This was the deciding factor for me, 4,700. So price coming back for a retest was looking, I was more lean to price tapping into this zone where the market open this gap, filling in this gap, then coming down for a sell, which it was doing. A market range around this level for almost the whole of the day until in the evening after New York session was when we had this push to the upside. So this level of support we were looking that was gonna get broken, 4,700 held water, and look at price is already reacting to this level. So our hope was to for price to retest then come back to break, but what, price came here and it couldn't break, and it respected. So what does it do? Just like the way it formed this pattern here, let me go to a new chart. But this was basically like what we everything you see here, all of this markup you see here is what we were like looking out for on market open. But look at the new information we're getting. So let's head on to a clearer chart where I don't have much markups, and we would see. So yeah, this was the deciding factor as of yesterday, right? And this level got respected because what, when market opened we said we had a trend line movement. You see, I made a post for 700 is a deciding level for the direction of price movement this week. Is it going to hold or break? But well, first let me know what you think. Like, I made a post like that if you check, and turns out for 700 held. Because of this, I wasn't I was because of this guy, remember, in the market we had a trend line and this was the third touch. So we didn't know, because of this left head and shoulder, if market was going to respect this guy. But he came, but he broke, but he came back and reclaimed that same zone again. Do you understand? So now it's telling us that 4700 is respected, right? So anything below 4800, like I said in my video, bearish, right? Until this 4800 gets broken at this level, that's when my bullish bias will be fully confident. So um what do we do now in this kind of condition? Look at what price is saying, look at the information we're getting, you know. And this was our first area of interest for a sell. This was the second area, it got taken out, and now it's looking like price is coming down. So at this point, 4700 has proven to be a strong level of support. So basically, what it formed a W pattern too on its own. Do you understand? uh, just is just the inverse of the head and shoulder patterns. You can see that a form on 4800 is forming that same pattern on 4700. So between 4700 and 800, price is just bouncing off each other, right? And now price getting to 4800 is finding it hard to break and it's coming down. So at this point, what would I be hoping for? So two things is either price came to take out liquidity at this level to gain strength to break to this side, right? but between 4700 and 800 prices ranging. So me now, if I would be looking out for, I'll be looking out. It's just simple. I'll just drill down to the lower time frame. Whenever price is around this level, for 800, I'll be looking to sell. Whenever price comes near anywhere for 700, I'll be looking to buy. That's just the simple thing I'm gonna keep doing, because until it picks a strong direction between 4800 level and 4700 level, price is ranging, right? So we could see, look at the clear example of what's like forming right now. So me now, look at my speculation here. I'll wait for price to come to this level. If I must buy, I'll wait for price to come to around 4725, no, 4712.5 level. That's when I'll be looking to hop on a buy, because 4700 has proven to be a support that holds. So now price is coming. We don't know if it's gonna break, but I might take a bet here at 4712 to buy, and before it gets to 750, 7800, I sell off and take my profit, right? So remember, with our model is just support and resistance. If we're hoping for a resistance and that resistance get broken, it turns to a support. If we're hoping for a support and it gets broken, it automatically turns to resistance. Simple and short. So a typical example of this is this guy. This guy was the resistance we were hoping on, but it got broken. So easy thing, I change it to blue. Remember I told you, anytime you see blue on my chart, it means support. Anytime you see the red rectangle, it means resistance. And it's looking like this second level of resistance is being respected. So what am I going to buy here? Because it just turned to support. Now I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to do anything at this level. This is mid level. Rather, I would wait for price to come to around level of 4712 psychological level for me. Then I might be confident to buy based on um what shows at that point, right? So the coordinate is 4712.5 level. These are my strong points to take on a buy, because I wasn't confident to buy here, even though when I saw the war was happening, that 4700 support was about to be claimed. I wasn't confident because as of yesterday, I didn't know if this gap filling was going to break, but what it turned out to be, to prove itself that the support and the buyers are still there. So now what I'm gonna do is just hold on, be calm, and wait for price to come to 712 before I hop on a buy. So anytime price is around 700, you could be looking to buy. We could hope on this support to buy. Anytime price is around 800, below it you could sell. But now I'm not going to be selling because price has left that zone, right? So anytime price breaks above for 800, we'll be looking to buy. But the true level of that will know that price is fully bullish is above 4900 level. But from 4800, if it breaks and retests that level, we could buy. So basically that's just the whole summary of the whole thing and what I'll be looking out for from my own end, right? So because if I should do a 50% level of this guy, is leaning towards to this side, this level of support, is leaning towards this level of support, which is around the price range of which is around the price range of 4737.5 level, 37.5 level. So me, I would prefer for this low to get taken out and buy at this guy. Yeah, you know. So that's what I'll be looking for. That's just basic things happening. So yesterday, Monday, is giving us the direction of like where market is heading to, and it's in a ranging phase between 4800 and 700. That's all you should know. So you should just drill down to the lower time frame and do the needful. It comes here, you sell. It comes to 4700, you buy. So it's no advisable to swing at this point, right? And at this point, we could be safe to like sell because 15 minutes is like, showing us. So anytime price comes to the level of blue, you could buy, but I'm not confident on this guy. I'll be more confident on this guy. So we gotta exercise patience. Or if you wanna sell and come down to this side with him, fine. You should make sure to sell anywhere here. You know, anywhere here is safe to sell around this resistance, and look at what's forming slowly. Anywhere here is safe to sell too. So I might hop on a little sell. It's fair, it's simple. So you just drill down to lower time frame, and like this would be my um speculation from here. So I'll just sell stop loss above this level. If I must sell, then let's hide this guy. Then yeah, this will be my turn it to red. Anywhere you see red, resistance. Anywhere you see blue, support. So we wait for price to come to around the level of 775. Well, where's price is above 787.5, I think. 87.5. Our stop loss will be above 87.5 here. You know, then we sell to reach this level. It's not advisable to swing, so you just drill down to lower time frame to like 5 minutes. So I think this is looking like a good sell to me, and I might sell here when price gets to this level. Sell, you know, because what price was ranging, it formed the left shoulder head. It couldn't break, couldn't break, and it broke. So now it's just for price to like come here and you know so it's simple. Support turn to resistance, resistance turn to support, basically. And if this guy fails again, simple thing, don't be hard on yourself. You just wait and hop on your buy from this guy, you know but you'll be taking your profit anywhere below 800, because we don't know yet until 800 gets broken before you do. Simple and short. You understand? Or if you want to be safer, you wait for this guy. You wait for this guy that we envision to buy when price breaks above for 800. I hope this little video of mine makes sense to you. And if you like how I analyze the market, like, reach out to join the believers gang, and like, let's eat together. So this is basically what I would be looking out for. So for the interim, I'm not going to be trading till New York session, and this is just basically it. And when price comes to this level, you know we buy, you understand, but from a lower time frame perspective. So you're not going to be staying long. This is too long. You're just going to be looking for 1 to 2 weeks reward, and you're out. Simple and short. So between 800 and 7. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to have more of these updates, because every day I'm gonna be dropping what I'm looking at on the chart. If this makes sense to you, and I hope this is helpful to someone out there watching this. So I remain Ghana Joshua Dalla, me the analyst. So you can check my same name across all socials. Let's connect on there. So for now, peace out. I love you. See you on the other side. Thank you.